Welcome to NWealth webinar. Today we are talking about last rites, funeral expenses. My name is Wangeshi Kanyeki. I'm a media practitioner and I will be interviewing Rahab Kamau to tell us a little bit about how to better manage last rite expenses. Rahab, please unmute your mic. Tell us your name, your organization, and what you do.
Thank you, Wangeshi. My name is Rahab Kamau, Underwriting and Claims Manager at NWealth Financial Services Limited. Thank you.
So Rahab, thank you so much. Welcome again. We're honored to have you. As you know, in Africa, we have huge funeral expenses, especially if somebody was very, the more celebrated they are, the higher the funeral expenses. The more famous they are, the higher the funeral expenses. And what are some of the expenses you've seen that are incurred during funeral expenses?
Okay, thank you, Wangeshi. So we have, for example, the transportation costs. We have the mortuary costs, casket and burial clothings, obituary and program printing, and of course, meals. There are times you'll find maybe the deceased member had left a medical bill in hospital that their family needs to take care of. Thank you.
Okay, you have introduced a product into the market. Please tell us the name of this product and what it is about.
The name of this wonderful product is NWealth Faraja Benevolent Fund. It is a funeral expense cover that seeks to provide financial reprieve and peace of mind to families when they lose their loved ones by taking care of the funeral expenses.
All right, who does it cover and who does it not cover? Who is eligible for this?
The product is eligible for any Kenyan residents aged between the age of 18 years to 65 years as the principal member. They can put on cover their dependents, up to 4 children, one spouse, parents and parents-in-law. The maximum entry age for parents is 70 years and the cover will cease at 85 years.
Okay, so for the spouse, I suppose that's, how do you identify the spouse? If I have several partners, for example, how do you decide which is the right spouse to include?
Okay, when the principal member is filling in the application form, he or she is allowed to declare only one spouse.
Okay, and what is covered under Faraja and what is not covered? You know, we always find ourselves with we should have read the fine print. Maybe you can unpack for us what is excluded in this and what is actually covered.
Thank you, Wangeshi. NWealth Faraja funeral cover provides cover for deaths as a result of illnesses, accidents. Yes, however, there are some exclusions on the cover. We do not cover deaths as a result of being involved in illegal activities, and let's say being involved in terrorism or participation in riots and strikes.
Okay, and so you said diseases and natural death, is that included in the cover?
Yes, natural death includes death as a result of an illness or old age.
Okay.
Yes.
And when does how would you define accidents? When you say accidents, how would you define accidents? What is categorized as accident?
Okay, allow me to mention that the cover has a waiting period for 2 months for a member for an insured to claim, 2 months for the nuclear family, that is now the principal member, the spouse, and the children However, the parents are subjected to 3 months waiting period. Death as a result, accidental deaths are, however, not subjected to a waiting period. Examples of accidental deaths are, for example, death arising from maybe when an insured member is involved in a road accident, or a fall, or maybe drowning or poisoning. Those are some of the examples.
Okay. And how much would this be? I think at the end of the day, it's all about money. But how much is this? Is this affordable?
Yes, Wangeshi, the product is very much affordable, even compared to similar products in the market. For example, with only 2,000 Kenya shillings, you get a benefit of 50,000 per claim in a family. Well, with only 4,000 Kenya shillings, you get a benefit of 100,000 for any one claim in a year. The other good thing about this product is that there's no limitation on the number of claims payable in a year. And yes, thank you.
All right. And when you said it, does this cover family? So for example, if we want to cover my mother, for example, and I have a string of sisters, I have many sisters, can each of the sisters take cover to, you know what I mean? Can they take up this Faraja benevolent cover for my mother? So we have like 3 siblings, all taking for one parent.
Yes, Wangeshi, that is okay. For example, you and your sister can take this cover as principal members and cover your parents. In case of a claim, both of you will be paid the benefits without any limitation or contribution.
Okay, and how does one sign up?
How to become a member? You can get in touch with us or write to us. Our email is insurance@nwell.co.ke. You can give us a call. Our forms are also on our website. So we will guide you on filling in the application form. Then once you fill in the application form, you will attach the identification documents. That is the ID for adults and a birth certificate for children. And then once you make the payment based on the category of benefit you have chosen, then we will put you on cover immediately.
Okay, and how does the claims work in the unlikely or unfortunate event that somebody loses a loved one and they're under the Faraja cover? What's the process? How long will it take for them to get the funds?
Okay, in case of a claim, you notify us immediately. You can write to us or give us a call. Then we guide you on the claim documents that you need to provide to us. For example, we will require you to fill in a claim form. Number 2, will require a copy of the burial permit and the bank details to facilitate payments within 48 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's very, and I feel like a lot of people don't have this kind of information. But what do you hope this product will do? How will it change behavior? How will it change communities and society? What is the desired outcome?
Thank you, Wangeshi. Okay, like you had mentioned earlier, funerals are expensive, especially if the deceased member was living maybe an extravagant lifestyle. You can imagine the kind of cost that will be the family will face during the funeral. There are times you will find that there's a medical bill that was left by the deceased. You've also seen some of our brothers and sisters from Nyanza and Western, you know, whenever there's a burial, they incur very high cost of transport and food. So Enwealth Faraja Benevolent Fund comes in to enable you or help you prepare for such expenses in case of the demise of a loved one.
Okay, thank you very much. I really like this product. I think it can change the way it can cushion somebody. You know, when you lose a loved one, you're even in a state of confusion because of the pain and the pain of the loss. And this is a product that can make that journey a little easier and provide for that last rites expense. So I would encourage you to sign up. You can go to the Enwealth website, which is indicated below, and you download the form, and you're able to sign up for as little as around 2,000 shillings. You'll be able to get covered with about 50,000 shillings. It's good value for money, and it gives you peace of mind during last rites expenses. It gives you peace of mind to handle It gives you peace of mind to handle last rites expenses. Thank you very much, Rahab. We are so honored to have you today, and thank you for that product. I think it will go a long way to support families, especially during this time. But tell me, does this cover include if somebody has passed on the basis of COVID? You know, we are living in a pandemic, and does that cover that?
Thank you very much, Wangeshi. Yes, this cover does not exclude deaths arising from COVID-19. Yes, they're fully covered.
Okay, so thank you very much, Rahab, for your time. We're so grateful. I'm most certainly signing up just to be better organized in the seasons of life, and just for planning. So thank you very much. As I said, you can sign up at the bottom, and or go to the Enwealth website, which is indicated at the bottom of the screen, and you can download the form right there. So thank you, Rahab, and good evening.
Thank you.